Hello my chums, hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. Somewhere a little bit different today. Come to the coast, fishing the rough ground, hoping to get some codling or whatever is there. Hopefully codling would be nice to start the season off. Haven't had one yet, but it's an early foray. It's just to basically get out, get the gear cleaned up and get it ready for the winter months coming. You wouldn't think it was close to winter at the minute because it's about 15-16 degrees and I'm sweating my chebs off. So it's quite warm. I've got a friend with us today, Mark. You might have seen him on a video when we were at Balcarry, where we met Mark. Show you Mark later on, we'll get him on, have a bit crack. But we're both going to be fishing pretty much the same baits, same tactics, just trying to winkle something out basically. So while we get set up, we'll do that now. We'll get set up and I'll come back and I'll run you through the gear. Right, my chums, before we kick off, just checking where that sun is. Sun's that way, just in case it's putting a big shadow on us. Before we kick off, I'm going to quickly show you the rig. Very simple, rough ground rig. You've probably seen them all before. I'm using a pulley pennel. It's around about maybe it's 2¼ foot. So on the business end, for this first cast anyway, I'm just going to put a pennel out. So I've got a 4/0 Viking and a 3/0 Viking on the top for the pennel there, just wrapped round. The reason I like the Viking hooks is because they open out. Getting a fast hold, you get a chance of getting your gear back. You're going to lose your lead probably, but you get a chance of getting the rig back, which is what I want. So that's on, that's 70-pound hook snood. And that goes up to a 200-pound swivel there. Then we've got a bead going on to a 100-pound rig body. Got one of the Trident pulleys. Can't remember which one this one is. This is the figure of 8 one. I think it's the aero pulley, could be wrong. So it goes through there. Get rid of this for you out of the way and pull that down to another bead, obviously to stop. Then I've got my splashdown. On the end of the splashdown I've got a little rotter, you can see it there, a little rotter on the splashdown for me, put my lead on. 25-pound rotting bottom, give that a quick twirl, bring it up, hang it, clip it on there, if I can see, there we go. And that's how the lead's going to sit, and the bait's going to sit just in there. Obviously I'll clip it up for you. If you're a seasoned angler, you know exactly what a pulley rig is, but I'll give you a quick look in case you want. So the hook goes into the breakaway, or the splashdown should I say, like so. If I can get it in, there we go. So that fastens in there, holds the hook snood down. Let's get this put up. Now with these aero pulleys there's a little bit more tension, which is why I like them, because the line figure of 8's through them, so it still moves but not as easy or freely as if it was just a swivel, etc. So there we go. So that's it pulled tight. So I've got the pulley system at the top. There's the bead and the swivel going all the way down to the splashdown to the hooks panel, and then my lead. I'm using a breakaway lead at the minute. There's a little bit of a chop on. It's not rough by any means, but there's a bit of a roll coming in, so try and keep the bait where stationary as I can. And it's a recycled lead. I got this one from South Shields when I was fishing the other week, pulled it in. So if it's your lead, it's going out where we are here, so it's going into heavy ground. So this could be the last time you see it as well. It's normally a lead a cast, so. But that's the rig in its entirety. It's probably about 2 and a bit foot, just a short pulley pennel. I'm not going to put this out. I have got other rigs with us. I will also be using a pulley with a dongle on. Give that a try. And I have just a single hook with the paper clip on to hold the bait on. That'll be going out if the ground's so rough that we're just not getting any gear back, because sometimes having 2 hooks out on the pulley panel gets you fastened up. But we're going to give it a go. So let's get baited up and we'll get this first one out. Right, first bait going out. Bluey and caught, mainly because it was the first thing that defrosted, because everything's frozen. I've got more bait with this than a tackle shop, I can tell you. So we're going to put this out, see what we can get her, if anything. First cast. So baits of today, don't think I mentioned. Between us we'll have squid, mussel, carp wing, coral, black lug, bluey. I think that's it. Oh, peeler crab. Forgot the most important one. Peeler crab, which I haven't put any out yet, but we are fishing it down. Sorry, no, we're not fishing it up. We're about 2 hours off top water, so we're going to fish it up, and then we're going to fish it back down again and see what produces. I know a lot of people fish here at low tide. We thought we'd try a different time. Plus it was a kind of last minute decision to come up. Mark dropped us a message and said, do you fancy it? And I said, aye, we'll go. So that was only a couple of days ago. So we're out fishing anyway. Just see what's about really. It's more of a scratching session. There has been a lot of fish caught lately up this end on the Northumberland coast, but nothing really, there's been a couple of good sized fish. But it has been fish around. The sea's just dying off if you're not local. We have had quite a sea. It was kind of a southeasterly, northeasterly I think, I can't remember. We had a bit of a sea. It's died off now. We're left with this residual roll. And I know that the beaches have had quite a bit of weed, but the people who fish through the weed have been successful and they have had fish. So I've just given it a chance. Possibilities here, obviously the obvious, after codlin, coley, wrasse, maybe even whiting, I don't know, you just don't know what's kicking about. And there's been dogfish caught, so it could be anything. But we are predominantly fishing for codlin. That's what we want out today. Either one of us getting a fish that'll be mission accomplished. But stick with us. I'll talk you through it as we go, and we'll have a bit of crack on. So the gear for today, I'm using my Saragossa, about 80 pound braid straight through, because I can't be bothered with retying shot leaders, so I'm just going straight through on it. And my compressor, Century Compressor SS. Nothing special there. You've seen the rig, exactly what I'm using. And obviously when I'm on the rough ground, I tend to use my big fixed spool, not my multipliers, because I prefer that the winch and power of the fixed spool and how comfortable it is for us. The tides of today, which I've got to mention, I'll put them up here for you. Ding! In the corner there, that's the tides. And as I said, we are fishing in the afternoon, so we're going to be fishing into darkness. Most people would probably come and fish at low water, as I said, down that, but I've just had a rattle as well. Just had my first bite there. Oh, I'll turn you around, sorry. Getting a rattle there. Does look coolly-ish. It's nice to get a bit of action though. That's the first cast in. Set me dry. I do this every time. Haven't set me clutch, so I've probably missed the fish. I am fastened up as well, like. I'll give it a bit slack. I don't think it wasn't a codlin bite, me chums. Coley that was. Give it a bit slack, see if anything appertains. But it is pretty heavy ground, so you expect these things. But great to get a bite straight off, and I think Mark's just had a rattle as well, so we'll take the coleys for a while till darkness falls, and then hopefully Mr. Codlin will come along. Oh, it's just had a cracking bite there. I'm just going to turn you around. There's definitely fish there. Mark's just getting a bite there now. See if he has any better luck than me. I think mine's literally fastened up, I think. They do look very coley-ish. I'll give mine a little bit longer. Doesn't look like it's going to break free, so I'll just pull for a break and see if there's a fish on. Be the first lead casualty of the session. But I'm going to pull for a break on mine. Let Mark continue with his. Hopefully he'll have better luck than me. I'm just going to take this drag right down though. Ah, it's well fast that is, isn't it? Want a sharp pinnacle of rocks here. It's cut the braid. I've got enough on there. Right. First casualty. I've got a bite though. There's no fish to show for it, but I'll get this set up again. I'll bring you back. So hope everybody's well, as I said. You've been getting out, getting some fishing done yourselves. Getting into that time of year now. It's very mild today. I mean, we're in coming up to the end of September and we're standing here in 16 degrees, pretty much sweltered. It will drop when we lose the lights, no doubt it'll get a bit chilly, but I think it's only been dropping about 8 degrees. But as I said, I'm getting bites again. Every time I put the camera on, it goes. I think we're getting attacked with coalies at the moment. Mark's just had another bite but missed that. And I'm getting a rattle there now. But I hope you're getting out, like I said. And also, before I forget, super important, somebody contacted us this morning and they've started a new Facebook group up for disabled anglers, which I think is fantastic. Basically, they're going to concentrate on marks where it's easy access. Some of the marks, like our show, where it's easy access and they can get down there and enjoy their fishing. They might not be able to get around as well as most able-bodied people. So they have got a Facebook group. I think it's called Northeast Disabled Sea Anglers. I'm unsure because I quickly looked, but I'll put a link up. I'll put a link in the description to it on Facebook, and I'll put a link up on the screen for you. And get over and have a join. You don't have to be disabled, I've been told, to join the group. You can go on there and help. If you know any marks that are really good for them, accessible, or if you can help in any way, just get over to our Facebook page and give it a little like. It doesn't cost you anything. But we'll fish on. It's early days, I'm still getting bites. I don't know if you can see it in the background, but the rod's banging away there. But they do look very coaly, like, yeah, little rattles. I'll see if it progresses any and bring you back if we get anything on the bank, or should I say on the shoreline. We're getting plenty of bites, chums. I think they're coalies though. We haven't made contact yet. Mark's just had another belting bite there. His looked a little bit more promising actually. May not be a coalfish, his. Since I got my rattle before mine stayed quiet, I'll be getting that in a minute. Has he got it? I think he might have missed that one. As I say, we think they're coalies. They're probably going to be irritating for a while because they just strip the bait, like, you know. I was just saying to Mark off camera, if I knew there was going to be loads of coalies around, I'd have brought the float rod and just put it out there while I was waiting for anything decent. And he's lost his lead that time. Well, we'll keep at it. There's definitely fish there. We're getting plenty of bites, but not the target, I don't think. So nothing as yet, me chums, just a little update. We've both had plenty of rattles, pretty much almost every chuck. But coalies, we're predicting coalies. They're probably small. We just had a little discussion and thought, should we drop down hooks and try and get some out? But it's not what we've come for, so we're going to stick to the bigger hooks and the bigger baits, see if we can get something better out. We've been fishing for around about, probably about an hour and a half now. And as I say, there's been loads of action, just haven't landed anything. But hopefully when the sun goes down, it's just starting to go down behind the hill here. When the sun goes down and we fish the ebb, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get something. You know my philosophy though, if we don't, we don't. Because we're just both sitting here, shooting the breeze. It's a beautiful evening. Couldn't ask for anything better with the weather, to be honest. It might not be superb fishing weather for cod, but it's a lovely weather to be out on the rocks. Bright blue sky, it's just beautiful. There's not a breath of wind. It's lovely it is. But I'll keep you updated as we go on, and anything exciting happens, I'll let you know. So I'm getting loads of little rattles, so it's been banging away. I'm going to get this one and see if there's anything on. Change the bait over, put a fresh one out. It's either a big raft of kelp or there's a little fishy on. The baits weren't big, like, so. Coming in through the rock there, like there's a gully. Oh shit. There he's off. Come on. There was something on. There was something on there. Just come off there. I got caught up in that last gully and it's pulled the fish off. It wasn't very big, probably a collie. Yeah, it's the way it goes. Get out and try again. We're on top of the tide now. It's due to turn soon. And then the sun's going down as well, so happy days. Might bring something on for her. We're both basically holding out for the darkness to try and get something decent out, you know. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't, because we're having a great time being out anyway. It's a lovely night. As I said earlier in the video, it's our first foray into the rough stuff to see what's kicking about, get the gear ready, get used to the weight of the rods again and the rigs, etc. Hopefully something will come along. So I'm just going to give you a quick look how I'm baiting up today. I've been doing various ways, but this is the one that's going to go out now. So I've got my 4 Viking there with me paper clip on. Obviously the paper clip helps to hold the bait on the hook, stop it sliding up when you cast. What I've done is I've made a little wrap with crab and black lug. Now it is a small bait because we're getting plagued with collie bites and we're trying to hook something just for now. So I'm dropping my bait size down. So what I do, them prongs there, you just get your bait, push the bait on like that to hold it, like so. So I've got my bait mate in my hand. And it just sits on the hook like that, and then I just lash it on. Just stops it getting blasted up the line. There's my bait mate away. Sorry mate. Right, I'm gonna get my elastic and basically just bind it on. Tried a variation of baits at the minute. Mark's had mainly squid baits out with lug, some black lug. I've been using a bit of carp, crab. The baits have been coming, all my baits have come to crab and carp really, but Mark has had some bites on the lug as well. I tried a bit of mussel before, but nothing which we expected the collies to be straight on, but they weren't. But I must admit, the mussel that I've got's pretty bad. I don't like it at all. It's quite blanched. Prefer it when it's kind of fresh out the shell and frozen. This is blanched, it looks partly cooked. Don't like it at all. So I've bound that onto the pulley, and basically that's it there. That's how it's going to sit. Hook's very proud because we're trying to hook whatever it is that's given with the baits, which we know what they are. Right, get this out. Hopefully, very, very soon I shall bring a fish to you at home to look at. So chums, it's not quite that time yet. If you watch the channel, you know what's coming, but it's not just quite yet, but it's very close to the cusp. Mark's kindly supplied me with a snack. It's not my snack of choice, it's Mark's snack of choice for me to bite us over until we have our snack of choice. So, mega sausage roll, mates. Honestly, look at this. Look at that. Absolute beauty. They're so thick and proper sausage rolls, you know, like the old ones. The old school ones. Back in the day, that's what we've been saying a lot today, haven't we, Mark? Back in the day. Back in the day, we've said it a lot today because we're reminiscing. We're reminiscing when fishing was fishing and fishermen were fishermen who fished for fish. Anyway, lovely. It's not my snack of choice. This is me savoury snack of choice today, me chums. Other savoury snacks are available, but we're going to come back with the piece de la resistance a little bit later for you. Right, had a couple of cracking bites on this one, but didn't come back. We're not having a problem with bites. We're getting plenty action. We're just not landing anything. Just the way it goes. So I'm going to see if I can get this in, change the bait over. But it was a way more positive bite than I got on this one before. Proper pull down. Wasn't a collie bite. The sun's just going down behind we're there. So with a bit of luck on the ebb, down to the bottom, we might get something. So my lead came off there on the rocks just on the surf line, which I'll try and get later. I thought I'd found it, but I found someone else's. Mine was a gripper. So I've scored for a plane and lost the gripper. Hopefully I'll get it back when I get down there as it drops down. me chums, super quiet. It's gone right off now, we're not even getting bites now. It's getting, sun's getting lower, not be long before it's dark. I think we've just decided for now just to stick it out here, get a few more casts, see what appertains, you know. Losing a bit of depth now. Bottom water's still 4 hours away. So we're just having an opportunist chuck, see what comes up, see if we can catch anything, you know. Still putting the baits in, still putting the crab, carp, mussel, lug, everything we can throw in. But it's a great night to be out, and who cares? Catch fish, it's a bonus, I always say that. If we don't, we don't. It's just nice to be out. Good old fresh air, Northumberland coastline, you can't beat it. So we're into the twilight hour now. Darkness is falling, still nothing. Did just get a rattle there. It's the first rattle since it's dropped dark. Just a small bite again. But it'll not, soon be pitch black. It's getting pretty dark now, so we're hoping to pick something up on the drop here, you know. Again, if it doesn't happen, that's the way it is, but it's good to get out and try, innit? Better than sitting in the house watching Coronation Street. I hope you don't watch Coronation Street, mind. Is it still going? Don't even know if Coronation Street is still on the telly. Not sure. But we'll put everything out there. But nothing's come back. That's just the way it is. So apart from earlier on, I think I dropped a small fish on the retrieve just on the ledge. And we've both missed a fair few bites, to be honest. But some of them were good bites. There could have been possibly small codling, but I think in the main they've been coalies. Let's see what darkness brings. We're going to work our way down the skier with the tide and give it a shot. I'll certainly keep the baits going in though. Still very, very quiet. Very, very quiet indeed. It's almost time for my snack of choice, but not just quite yet, because I think I've been challenged. I think Mark's challenged us with his snack of choice to see who's got the best one. So shortly, when we have the said snack of choice, we shall both in turn present said snack of choice to thou, and you can decide which is the best one in the comments. How about that? I think I've got it in the bag, but I'm not sure. Mark's super confident, probably too confident, but we'll see what happens. It's probably the best bait that we're going to get tonight anyway, put it that way. So whatever happens, we haven't failed because we're going to enjoy our snacks. As simple as that. But yeah, I did just get a rattle before, a fairly decent rattle, but they're few and far between. We do know it's a final line of the year at the moment. We're just coming out of the summer season into the winter per se for the cod, so conditions are two totally different things though. Normally this time, just before this time of year, you would want it flat calm here and you'd be fishing, you know, for the codling, but we've got a little bit of a hump, but it feels like it's right, you know, it feels fishy, it does feel like there's fish there. But we just have to contact them, that's all. But I'll bring you back soon, either with a fish or with a snack of choice, but either way, it's a win-win, isn't it? Right, me chums, tonight's snack's choice for me is a Mars bar.
And mine is the Turkish Delight.
Oh, not sure like Mark.
Oh,
I think you need to judge.
Turkish Delight.
He thinks the Turkish Delight, he's getting all posh on the rock ends. This is down to earth, isn't it?
Nothing but the best.
Having a Mars a day. That's your work, rest and play, Mark.
See? Turkish, you get a bit
Delight,
Turkish dancing.
Stick it in the comments. What do you prefer? Turkish Delight or Mars bar at night? Well, me chums, I did get a nice rattle and I've left it and nothing's come of it, so I'm going to get this one in. If I get it back, that is fast, that. Now the rattle could possibly have been a lobster then, because that is super, super fast. That's not coming back. It's been hit pretty bad. Was a big bait on there, like it's. You can see though, don't know if you can see it from here, but the hook's opened out nicely there. Help us get my gear back. We'll get another bait out. We'll grab another couple of chucks, and then that'll probably be it. But we shall try to the end. Had some cheeky bites again on this one, but I don't think it's there. Nothing came of it. So get this one in. Get the bait changed up. If I can stop myself from falling in. There we go. I had crab and coral on there. That's all gone. Another one fired out. That's all you can do. Keep at it. Right, me chumskies. That's it for tonight. I've tried my best, put everything in. Literally had a bite of chuck, but it's just small stuff, coalies or even lobster, we don't know. But no hookups for either of us. We've had pennels, pulley pennels out, single hook pennels. Just can't hook them. We're on 4 rows. We didn't want to scale down because we're after something decent out, you know. But it's been a great night though. We've both enjoyed ourselves. It's been a pleasure to be asked to come out with Mark, and I've enjoyed myself. He's always good company. It's nice to get out with somebody now and again. I'm not always alone, you know. Yeah, but it's been great. I'm sorry that we couldn't bring any fish. That's just the way it goes. Fish is they're a bonus to this session. But we've had a great night. And Mark's just coming in now.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a good night, hasn't it, mate?
I enjoyed it. We're blanked, but that's fishing.
That's the way it goes.
If
Stars.
you caught every day, it would be called catching. So
exactly. And to be fair, there's fish in front of it. They're just not
taking it.
Yeah.
All top baits we've had out: crab, cod, squid, black, mussel, everything.
Coalies, you reckon?
Coalies.
It's got to be coalies, hasn't it?
Little coalie rattles.
Coalies or...
A little rockland, something, but...
I would have killed for a rockland the night, I can tell you that.
That's fishing.
It is, but we've had a great time, and this is what it's about.
Roll the cobwebs off, so...
Exactly. But it's too easy to get wrapped up in fishing. If you're new to the sport, take heed. This is the way fishing is. This is reality.
You do blank quite a bit.
We're not just going to come out and show you fish every time, so that's just the way it is.
It doesn't happen.
Doesn't.
Never happens.
He's right, it doesn't.
But
he's nearly fell. So
on the hole again.
On that note, because this is about the 3rd time he's nearly went out of the night. On that note, we're going to get away. We're going to nip to McDonald's out and get a coffee or a tea. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I do appreciate it. And until the next adventure, take care and tight lines.
Tight lines.